Morning Glory muffins. It's definitely a glorious morning when you're waking up to these. Is it really? Sienna Livermore? More like a liar. Let us see what you say about these muffins. Are these muffins as good as they say they are? I think not. A Morning Glory muffins. These wholesome glory muffins are my very favorite muffin variety. Filled with healthy ingredients like whole wheat flour, flax, apples, carrots, raisins, applesauce, and honey. These cinnamon spice muffins taste like apple cake, spice cake, and moist carrot cake combined. Because everybody knows that's what I've always wanted in a muffin. I've always wanted to get slapped in the face with a bit of apple cake, with some of that spice cake, and more importantly, I want that moist carrot cake combined into one muffin. That is what my life craves. I need this muffin to have a good day. There's plenty of substitution suggestions available, so you can truly make your own Morning Glory muffins. Because really, a Morning Glory muffin specifies nothing. It just specifies what you like to have in the morning to make it gloriful morning, okay? Do you remember when I first shared this recipe? I don't think you remember this recipe, so I am resharing it. I am reposting from 2015. It was back in 2015. My husband and I, who just celebrated our 6-month anniversary at a beautiful bed and breakfast in Northern Virginia. Who celebrates a 6-month anniversary being married? Is that a thing? One morning, we were served the absolute best muffins. The best muffins. I do not use the word best lightly when I say that these were, in fact, the best muffins I have ever had. The best. The absolute best muffins. I need more of these muffins. My Morning Glory muffins. Now, I know the trip was filled with champagne and desserts and all things celebratory, because really, I don't work for a living. I just live my life at bed and breakfasts, because that's what I do. I'm a blogger after all. I live the best life of celebratory champagne that you peasants will never experience in your life. But the muffins truly stuck out to me. I live such a privileged life, and of all the great things I have experienced, it was the Morning Glory muffins that really stuck out to me. The Morning Glory muffins. They were packed with apples, carrots, brown sugar, pecans, spice, raisins, and more. Basically, everything I love in one. I love everything. So of course, because I love everything, if you put everything I love into something, it has to be the most amazing thing ever. Everybody knows apple muffins are so popular these days. Everybody knows that if you don't have carrots in your muffin, you're not making muffins to the correct standard of our living situation at this point. So what are you even doing with your life that you don't even know that apple muffins and carrot muffins are so goddamn good? Because everyone knows those are the best freaking muffins out there. I baked this copycat version all the time, and I just updated some of the photos. You heard me right, people. I ran out of ideas 6 years ago. I peaked in 2015 when I posted these delicious glory muffins filled with carrots and apples. These muffins that my rabbits love to eat because they're so filled with carrots and apples. I also simplified the instructions. Adding all that stuff in was just a little too hard for some of you. Some of you, your just brain is just a little too small. So I thought I would be a good person because I'm an amazing person. So I made the instructions easier to follow. Instead of shredding the carrots, you can just take an entire carrot and just throw it in. Added plenty of substitutes, so you can play with the recipe around too. You too, little peasants, can mess around with what God has made, the best muffin in the world. You are not worthy of these muffins. So I gave you easier instructions and substitutes because you clearly are not on the same level as me for muffin making right now. You're clearly just a simple-minded person. That's all it is to it. That's all it is. So I made it very simple for all of you simpletons to follow. These Morning Glory muffins are deliciously moist and spiced with apples and carrots. They are mega flavorful with hints of orange. That's right. You thought I was done putting shit in this muffin? No, I was not. I also threw in fucking oranges because everybody knows when you eat a muffin, you always say, excuse me, can I get the orange muffin? They're healthier and wholesome. That's right. These muffins are wholesome. They're as whole of shit as I am writing this article right now. And they are toddler approved. If your toddler does not like these muffins, they're clearly just not superior toddler like mine is. If your toddler tries to eat this and chokes and dies, then he just was not a very good toddler, now was he? Plus, there's no mixer required. You just stick your foot in there and you just mix it all about. Just shake it about. Shake the toddler about. Okay, are these muffins healthy? Are you stupid to even ask me that question? Of course, these muffins are healthy. They have never been healthier muffins in the entire world. I put an entire fucking carrot and apple in there. Of course it's healthy. Ignore the 20 sticks of butter to make it somewhat decent, okay? Are these muffins healthy? The term healthy is of course all relative. It's really just relative, but I would consider them on the healthier side. They do contain wheat, and some oil, and some refined sugar, but also healthier ingredients. Yeah, that's right, healthier ingredients, like fresh fruit and vegetables. Because why the hell would you eat fresh fruit and vegetables on their own? What type of a psychopath kind of even does that? Like, are you stupid or something? Why would you even do that? They have fruits and veggies and applesauce, flax, honey, and whole wheat flour. Balance! Balance, I say. I like to use some applesauce in place of some oil because I'm just healthy like that. I'm so quirky. Just like how I replace some butter with unsweetened applesauce in my baked oatmeal because I'm just different like that. I'm just built different. The lighter ingredient replaces some fat while still keeping them extra moist and flavorful. I don't recommend replacing all the oil here because at the end of the day, it's still a muffin. If you replace all the oil, then that is when it tastes rubbery, not when you add carrots or apples or a hint of orange. It's rubbery because you took all the oil out and put applesauce in like a fool. So healthy when you shove them down your toddler's throat. Toddler approved. Oh yeah, doesn't that just look like a delicious toddler just vomited? That's why these muffins are toddler approved. It's actually just toddler vomit. How to make Morning Glory muffins. If you felt confident enough, you could probably make these with your eyes closed. Because I did. I made these blindfolded. What are you doing with your life? Using your eyes to see. You don't need to see the Morning Glory muffins. You sense the Morning Glory muffins. Making these Morning Glory muffins is as simple as combining all the dry ingredients in one bowl. I know, a little hard. I think you can do it though. Combining all the wet ingredients in another bowl. This is like baking 101 and you're just idiots, so stay with me the best you can, all right? Dries in one, wets in another. I know, it's a pretty unique concept I came up with all on my own. Then, mixing everything together by hand. Yeah, that's right. Don't use a whisk. Just take your hand and just scoop that shit about. Just mix it in with your hands. The batter is relatively thick and chunky based, but this makes spooning into muffin liners pretty easy. Why would you mix something that's relatively thick and chunky by hand? You need a shredder / grater for the carrots and apple. Don't worry, you don't need a blender. You just need your shredder and grater for the carrots and apples. I always use my box grater, which doubles as a cheese grater. Doubles as a cheese grater. What the fuck is the point of that sentence? Oh, you mean the grater that's always usually used for cheese? 18 ingredients. Don't worry, that's right. We have 18 total ingredients. Can chat please count to make sure that she did not miscount how many ingredients there were. I know the list of the ingredients of the recipe looks overwhelming for your simpleton, stupid, uneducated mind. But don't worry, I'm here to be your savior so you can make these morning glory muffins, okay? It's quite simple. Most of them are kitchen staples like flour, salt, baking soda, cinnamon, eggs, brown sugar, and vanilla extract. For all the extras, there are plenty of substitutes you can make. That's right, if you're too poor to afford these premium ingredients I use, you can do anything else. They won't be as good as mine though. The orange zest and ground flax are totally optional. I mean, it's really not, because I would think very low of you if you didn't add those, but they are optional, I guess. But I usually add both for extra flavor, and because I'm just so extra like that. Oh, look at these. Look at how moist this muffin is. Look at that moisture in that muffin. You can see the carrots, the raisins, the orange zest. Look at the moisture level inside of this muffin. You cannot get a moister muffin even if you tried. This is peak moistness in that muffin. Ingredient variations / substitutes. Whole wheat flour if you're weird. Pecans, brown sugar, honey. What are pecans replacing? Leave them out or replace with dried cranberries? What fucking replacement is that? What? With carrots and apples. Feel free to replace with more shredded apple or even shredded zucchini. Apples, you can replace with shredded zucchini or more shredded carrots, because everybody knows shredded carrots in your muffin is where it's at these days. I also love replacing the 1 cup of shredded apple with 2/3 cup canned crushed pineapple because I'm a psychopath. Orange zest, you can leave it out. Orange juice, delicious flavor. You can use pineapple juice or milk instead. Raisins, leave them out or replace with dried cranberries, other chopped dried fruits, sweetened or unsweetened shredded coconut, chopped walnuts or pistachios, sunflower seeds, or more chopped pecans. What is happening? What is happening right now? I feel like I'm being trolled by this website. I am mentally not okay right now. I need help, guys. What am I reading? Tread your toddler's face in the muffin recipe to add that lovely red color that your toddler will love. Toddler approved. Brown sugar. Coconut sugar is a dried, unrefined sugar you can... What the fuck is coconut sugar? All right, let's read all the things that you can leave out. All right, so pecans, leave them out. Brown sugar, you can do coconut sugar. Honey, brown... So... if you want to leave honey out, just use more brown sugar or coconut sugar or pure maple syrup. Oil, melted butter. I don't recommend leaving the fat out completely. I mean, I know these are healthy, but come on, guys, you can't have them be too healthy. Applesauce, if needed. Orange zest, you can leave it out. I love how they don't say you can leave out the orange juice. I guess replace it with milk instead. Everyone knows orange juice, milk, same thing. Raisins, leave them out or replace. I love how she says everything I use as a standard kitchen staples, but I added substitute in case you don't have it. Thank goodness. I didn't have sugar or apples, but happen to have an abundance of dried cranberries and coconut sugar here. Look, look, you want more healthful baked goods? Breakfast cookies. What the fuck are breakfast cookies? Hold on. Horrifying. Now that you finally read through my entire substitute list, here are my morning glory muffins that are super good. This has 4.9 out of 160 reviews. I am not making that up. All right, prep time, 30 minutes, cook time, 24 minutes, yield 14 to 16 muffins, total time 1 hour. Wait a minute, it took her 30 minutes to prep these? It must have been all the apples she kept shredding. Description, filled with healthy ingredients like whole wheat flour. We already read all this. This was already at the very top. Ingredients, 2 cups of whole wheat flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground ginger, half a teaspoon of salt, 1/3 cup ground flax. That's optional though. 3 large eggs, half a cup packed light or dark brown sugar. There's dark brown sugar, not just brown sugar. 1/4 cup of honey, 1/3 cup of vegetable, canola, or melted coconut oil, 1/3 cup of unsweetened smooth applesauce, 1 teaspoon of orange zest, optional, 1/3 cup of orange juice or pineapple juice, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, 2 cups shredded carrots. 2 cups of shredded carrots? That's a shit ton of shredded carrots. Why is that like the most common ingredient? There is as much shredded carrots as fucking flour in this recipe. 1 quart shenanigans, 1 cup of shredded / grated apple, about 1 large. They have 1 cup of apple and 2, oh my God. Half a cup of raisins and half a cup of unsalted chopped pecans. Look at this. Look, nutritional information. I haven't calculated it. It's a healthy muffin. Sure, I haven't done the math and stuff, but that's just semantics. It's a healthy thing. It has applesauce in it. How bad can it be for you? But feel free to use an online recipe calculator with the exact ingredients you use. That's right. I know that there's an online calculator where I can plug in these numbers myself and actually give it to you, but I'm a little, busy drinking champagne and eating my morning glory muffins. What are you doing with your life? I'm a busy writer and blogger. You can do that, peasants, okay? Okay. All right, guys, we made it to the end of this horrible, horrible thing. Oh my God, my brain is fried reading that.